Hello and welcome to you on a cargo. In France, every Heritage Day museums, palaces and castles have free access for everybody. I am heading to Elysee Palace, office and home of the French president since 1848.
I came at 8, which is too late. And you see the crowd in front of me. Thousands of persons. On left, alongside pictures from former French presidents, the first is François Hollande, Nicolas Sarkozy, Jacques Chirac, François Mitterrand, Valéry Giscard d'Estaing, Georges Pompidou, Charles de Gaulle.
Some people used to come at 3 a.m. and spend their night waiting on the gate. And if you want to visit one of these heritage or patrimonials, the best idea is to be earlier. Pregnant ladies, kids, and handicapped persons are allowed to pass over the queue. Remain 4 hours for the second checkup and more 2 hours for the last checkup, which will be straight to the main gate, and you see the plus. A few steps and we will be inside the palace to see what's going on there. Last checkup with a metal detector. Here we go. We are inside after a long wait. What a look, a fountain and water splash with evergreen garden, Republican guard everywhere. Guides and forms to fill. Where you want to visit, then you drop it in the box. Four important things you keep in mind when you are thinking to visit in a Heritage Day. First, be patient as you can. Second, wake up earlier so first arrived, first served. Third, bring some foods and water. Fourth, you can book for your visit so you can get access easily.
Et bah Christelle elle est à 3000 et quelque chose et elle est à 43 minutes.
Non, Héloïse, tu reviens. Vous m'avez pris,
Non mais je venais, oui.
The palace has been rebuilt and enlarged many times by its successive owners, but it is still retains a typical Mason-like architecture with a main courtyard overlooking the main buildings. It is flanked by two lateral wings, and now we are heading to the left wings.
C'est toi? T'es pas tout petit, t'es pas vert avec des grandes oreilles. Ah bah Héloïse, on est elle n'est pas partie du bon côté. Elle est revenue au point de départ. Tiens, droit devant Héloïse.
We are entering to Portrait Lounge on the ground floor. Look at those walls. I mean, the artistic masterpieces. Anything is a high quality. Silver Salon. Enjoy a cozy atmosphere. That was favored by Daniel Mitron and Bernadette Chirac. They had installed their office there. As for President Felix Faure, 1896-1899, he used to receive his mistress. Crossing from lounge to others in a narrow curve, with palace guards in a uniform and others guard in civil among visitors. The sign is "Look, but don't touch." The Pullen Dining Room, a very little used museum room.
Demandez de vous écarter, s'il vous plaît.
The library, transformed under Napoleon III. This room with an original similar cloth served as an office for most presidents of the Third Republic. It served as a backdrop to the official portrait of Charles de Gaulle, François Mitterrand, and Nicolas Sarkozy. This is Salon des Fougères, Fern's Lounge, named after the reason of the wallpapers, which just look similar to Fern's leaves.
Cartography Salon, marking the entrance to the semi-private apartments. This salon was decorated by Napoleon I, a set of tapestry detailing the maps of the forest of Compiègne, hence its name. These tapestry have been replaced by other cars or by contemporary work, according to the wish of the occupants, the president.
Cleopatra Lounge, as a simple passage from room for all other measures lounge. The lounge was completely renovated in 1992 in accordance with the restoration technique most faithful to the spirit of origin. It takes its name from themes of the tapestry adorning the west wall, meeting of Antony and Cleopatra at Tarsus. This salon has kept most of the structure of the decor existed in the 18th centuries for the financier Nicolas Beaujon.
The Hall of Honor. In accordance with the protocol, the President of the Republic welcomes foreign heads of state here, bearded with 200 white car marked a tribute to the French Revolution. The Hall of Honor is illuminated by a gilded bronzed candlesticks with 30 light. Golden Salon, located in the center of the palace, has kept intact the decor executed in 1861 by the painter and decorator Jean-Louis Godin for Empresses again. On the side, we can admire the beautiful tapestry woven from mousse and woven from mousse, as well as floor carpet of the national manufactory of Savigny. Louis XIV symbolized love and sided candlestick. Napoleon III, 56 gilt bronze lion and crystal gold horns. The Louis XV is created in the 18th century by the cabinet maker and sculptor Charles Creyson was installed in this room at the request of the General de Gaulle. This office is masterpiece of French furniture and the most precious furniture of the Elysee. All the presidents of the fifth presidents, with an exception of Valéry Giscard d'Estaing, who preferred to settle in a corner office, made the Golden Salon their place of work.
Ah non, mais nous, on a fait le jardin, ouais, on a fait
Le Jardin d'Hiver, the Winter Garden, the former greenhouse for the tropical plants, built in 1881 under Jules Gervais, underwent several repairs, first in 1976 and 1984, before becoming the current Winter Garden. And here we meet with First Lady. And suddenly we meet with a lady. She is not a visitor, but the owner of the place, French First Lady Brigitte Macron. Because of the crowd of people, that's a little bit difficult for me to be more closer, and as you see the guard around her.
Yeah. You shake her hand. You meet her. Thank incredible. Yeah, she's a first lady here. Yeah. Ah, you take a picture. You don't know her. So this is the end of our journey.
Salon des Fêtes, or Festival Hall. This is the place where, after each election, the inauguration ceremony of the new President of the Republic takes place, and the presidential press conference are usually held. The same goes for the ceremonies of decoration given by the head of state. The festival hall also serves as a setting for various events, such as the Christmas tree. Finally, the big state dinners are given in honor of the foreign head of state, made under the presidency of Sadi Carnot on the occasion of the Universal Exhibitions and built on the plans of Edwin Deverson. This room was inaugurated on May 10, 1889. Also, its decoration, introduced to the architect Adrian Chancel, is unfinished and had to continue almost until 1900. In 1984, President Mitterrand commissioned to modernization of the festival hall. 10 French windows were punctured in the east and south walls, also to find the natural days inside the original rendering of the facade of the palace. On the outside, various premises were created behind the scenes on both sides of the stage and in the basement.
As you see the crowd of people with their cameras, rushing to snap remembrance pictures, I have to be near and know what's going on. Mr. President Emmanuel Macron is just around the corner. And that's why all the people are gathering in a tiny place and trying to close as they can, so that maybe they will get a selfie, which is not an easy task.
Je le vois pas.
Mr. Emmanuel Jean-Michel Frédéric Macron, the President of the Republic, the youngest Elysee Palace locators.
Excusez-moi, madame.
Our visit is over, and now we are getting out from the palace. It was such amazing experience to get a background about how the leader of the country is living inside his wonderful palace.
Mais on est surpris. Souvent, vous avez je suis mort tout ça. Il m'envoie des on voit un tas de cuisine. On voit ça, on voit ça dans les chefs.
Ça dure à vie, mais c'est un entretien. Il n'est pas à la maison.
Il y a des gens qui nettoient ça régulièrement.
Our visit is over, and now we are getting out from the palace. It was such amazing experience to get a background about how the leader of the country lived inside his wonderful palace. The park or the main garden. It is in the gardens of the palace that is the reception given each year by the President of the Republic on July 14th is held. Originally, the garden of the Hotel of the Evreux, presented in 1720, a regular plan. Still a long queue waiting to see inside the palace. They have a few hours, then the doors will close at 6 p.m. The palace has 356 rooms, ceremonial rooms on the ground floor on the main building, where visitors are welcomed. The Golden Salon, the President's office on the floor, as well as the office of his collaborators, reception rooms. The attic is converted into an apartment. It is in the east wings that are apartment where the President's couple lives when they choose to live at Elysee. In this place where I stand now, the World Cup champions FIFA 2018 celebrated with Mr. President and Champ Pogba make the show with this song.
N'Golo Kanté, balalalala. N'Golo Kanté, balalalala. Il est petit, il est gentil. il a stoppé les récits. Mais on sait tous, c'est un tricheur, N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté, balalala. N'Golo Kanté, balalala. Il est gentil, il a stoppé les récits. Mais on sait tous, c'est un tricheur, N'Golo Kanté.
In just a few hours, we dived in 3 centuries from 1722 in France's history from kingdoms and kings to the republics and presidents. Thank you for your watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. Bye.